Today, let's learn a comprehension from the poem Or Will the Dreamer Wake? From Unit 6, Part B of the English textbook 10th Standard, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh Board. Here are some instructions to follow before you start the comprehension. Please go through them before you attend the comprehension. On to the stanzas in the poem. Here in these stanzas, we get to know that the whale is giving birth to its young one, and while it's giving birth to its young one, it is struggling to give birth, and there is a big shaking in the entire ocean, and all the sea creatures are eagerly waiting for the arrival of the new baby whale. And the poet says that this could be the last birthing ever in the ocean, because the lives of the whales are endangered by the cruel degradation of the environment by the humans. And the poet says that here in the center 4 directions gather. That is, in the first stanza he spoke about the tigers in the east, the polar bears in the north in the second stanza, then the thrush in the west, and the whale in the south. Now all these directions meet at the center, that is where we stand, and the path ahead leads up or down. So the poet says that all the 4 directions we see that the animals are in an endangered condition, and it is man who has created so much of danger for them. And he says that man is the only one who can get rehabilitation to these animals, relief to these animals. So it is a drowning. The animals are all drowning. They are all in an endangered state and they are near extinction. If at all man thinks of rescuing them, then only they would live. Otherwise, the man is answerable to the next generation. The next generation questions him why he didn't react. He would be dying of guilt. The guilt conscience would be pricking him so much. So the poet says that it's time he acted to conserve the wildlife. On to the objective type questions. Or will the dreamer wake? Here the dreamer is the whale, the human being, the baby whale, creatures in the sea. Yes, the right answer is the human being. Which of the following words given in the passage means very serious and not happy? Is it birthing, path, leaves, solemn? Yes, the right answer is solemn, because when the whale is giving birth to the baby whale, it is struggling out of pain. Okay, that is a solemn birthing. On to the third question. The poet insists on maximizing global warming, minimizing global warming, hunting and poaching, dreaming and waking. Yes, the right answer is minimizing global warming. Minimizing means reducing global warming. On to the question and answers. What is the central idea of the poem? The central idea of the poem is to conserve wildlife. Conserve means save wildlife. On to the 5th question. What can we do to save the wildlife from extinction? We can avoid deforestation. Deforestation means cutting the trees. Global warming. Global warming is caused by over usage of vehicles and fossil fuels. So we can avoid global warming. Over usage of mobile phones. So these are causing a lot of radiation which in adverse are affecting the birds. So we can avoid the over usage of mobile phones. and we can even avoid the emission of chlorofluorocarbons. So if we do all these things, if we take all these steps, we can save the wildlife from extinction. Extinction means disappearance from the surface of the earth. So if we want to save the wildlife from disappearing from this earth, we ought to take all these steps. Hope you all understood how to make a comprehension. Please comment in the comment box below of what is your idea about this comprehension. Thank you children, thank you and have a blessed day.